Hi everybody, how are you? It is 12:30. I am in my car on my way home because I worked so hard yesterday and got everything set up for today. There's really nothing going on, and I don't think a lot of people will be there today because most of them were at the concert last night and were drunk and hungover, so I don't think they'll make workshop, and they're all set up anyhow. So I could use the day. Hubby and I need to go to Sam's Club. And she said, did anybody want to go home? I said, can I? She says, oh my God. She says, absolutely. She says, you worked your ass off yesterday all day long. She says, you got to be tired. I said, no, I'm okay. I said, but if you don't mind. And she says, no. She says, that's fine with me. I said, well, I was just going to come ask you if you had dishes you needed me to wash from breakfast because there's absolutely not a thing to do. And she's like, no. She says, you work too hard. She says, I'll do some dishes. And I said, well, that's... So I called hubby. I said, you want to meet me at Sam's Club or you want me to come get you? He says, come get me. I have time to get dressed. So I get a Sunday afternoon with my husband. And I already put off for the first weekend in December so we can do our whole camping trip without me having to work, because I would have had to gone back to work that weekend, and it really won't work. I could work Saturday but then Sunday I would have to go back because help hubby break everything down. And so I just told her I can't work that weekend. I said, do you think you can get somebody to replace me? So, and I don't think big old Susan's coming back because she normally would work Fridays, but she said no, she doesn't need anybody on Fridays but me and her and one or two of the other girls. And sorry, I'm watching traffic so I can pull out. And Saturday and Sundays, we have workshops, so those will be my days. But come holidays, shit like that's going to slow down anyhow, so I'm okay with all that. I really am. And if I only work 2 days a week, I'm better with that. So, yeah, I get to go home early for once. I'm surprised I volunteered because ordinarily I would have just, hung out and picked up sticks or something, She was supposed to be going to lunch with her company that's there because I think they're leaving today, and but for some reason that's fallen through. She said she wasn't going, so I'm okay with all this. And I'm stuck on the turnaround here because some jackass is trying to make a left-hand turn up here between cones in a lot of traffic. And after he held us all up, he couldn't make his left-hand turn. So now he's down here. There's a whole bunch of cones right here dividing the road. He's going to do a U-turn. Oh, it's a woman. Okay, I get it. Dumbass. And I'm not picking on women, but... we don't have a lot of Mario Andretti women drivers out there, And I'm not putting anybody down. It's just fact. Anyhow, I don't know where I was going with any of this shit. I just know I am happy to go home, get hubby, and go to Sam's, cat litter, cat food. Maybe I won't have to take anything out of the freezer. Maybe I'll find some really nice steak. That would work out good. Some steaks. I could do a steak on the grill today. I haven't eaten a lot in the last few days. I just haven't. And when I'm busy like yesterday, there's no way I'm eating and, get that full nauseated feeling with, because me, a couple bites, and then have to work. It's not my future. So anyhow, let me turn this around and let y'all see my drive. It's a beautiful day. There we go. Let me straighten it out a little bit. traffic here and there. And I saw a property down here. I'm going to drag my hubby over by, because this is all agricultural here. I just passed a cattle farm. And there's a couple pieces of property over here that are for sale. And I wouldn't mind living over here. But you know, him and I were talking this morning about this whole interest rate thing. I'm just not ready to sit on that, you know? Mine's at 2.75 or something stupid, you know? And then to sell and go out and buy something not even near what my property is worth, but then end up paying almost that much with 7%, because you don't know where the interest rates are going to go. We were talking last night, you know, at one time years ago they were at 18%. Of course, you know, house payments were a lot lower then, but still, you know. And I told him, I said, no matter what we do, I'm not investing all of our gains off the house into the property. Well, we're going to have a mortgage. I said, so we're still going to have a mortgage, and then we're still going to have an RV payment, which is probably close to what a lot of people pay for rent or house payments. I said, so right now with the economy the way we're really not any better off. I really would like to stay where I'm at for a while. I really would, until we see what's going on. You know, why do I want to give up a good thing and a solid thing right now to go out into the unknown? And I am just not that trusting of our economy at all. That would just be the dumbest move we could ever make, I think. So, we're going to keep looking. You know, like I said before, let me turn this back around. Like I said before, if the right, I wish my camera would quit bouncing around, because it looks like my head's bobbing all the time. Anyhow, you know, I'm open. I'm not closing the door if the right opportunity comes along. Absolutely. Or if we get a property for a good enough price, I will pay cash for it, you know, and be done with it. But I don't know what kind of property, you know. If we get something without any utilities, the impact fees will make you, you know, go bankrupt. So I'm just being really careful right now. I like our little bit of safety that we have, so we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm open for it, though. That's all I can say. And I've talked to my husband, and he understands and he agrees. It would be kind of stupid right now. 7% interest. Jesus Christ. I couldn't imagine what my house payment would be now if I had 7% interest on that goddamn loan. That would be painful. That would be very painful. I'm not into that kind of pain at this point in my life. Good thing I'm going home. My coffee cup's almost empty. And they don't keep my kind of creamer at work. It's okay. It's oatmeal, vanilla, something. But I'm not real big into vanilla anything, you know. Just not. Anyhow, let me tell you what. Everybody there this morning is hungover. Even the one mermaid. The other one's off today. Probably a good thing, because she left the Halloween party last night, I'm told, and went to, I think she said Ybor City. So we already know that girl is probably laying up somewhere wishing she had cut her throat or something, you know. And everybody else is hungover. I would have just closed for the day, you know, knowing you had an event like that where everybody was going to be drinking. And I'm glad I don't drink. I'm so glad I don't drink. I remember what it was like when I was young. Jesus Christ. I remember most of it. A lot of it, you know, everybody's like, man, you know, you did some of the most outrageous shit. I quit drinking for that reason. I don't know if I did that shit. But I remember one night that really got me. I'm in the bathroom. taking a pee. I go to get up. It is probably a good thing the wall was in front of me. I fell forward and cracked my head into that tile wall. I saw stars. And I've had those hangovers because, of course, on Wednesday night it was dollar beer night, so I drank beer. But the rest of the time, it was either Jack and Diet Coke or it was gin and bar sour. Ugh, gin and bar sour. Oh, God. Have you ever had a gin hangover? Jesus Christ. Ugh. But you have a great time, when you're drinking it. But, those were in my days in between marriages, too. I was single and out having a good time and enjoying my freedom for a bit. My kids were grown and sort of grown. My youngest one, my oldest one was grown. And, it's a good thing where we went to drink and we could take back roads, to get there. And there were times when I'd have to go back the next day and get my car because I don't like being like that. I like to remember what I do. I like to be in charge of my own actions. And some of this stupid shit my friend would say, well, you did. No, I don't think I did that. Maybe. I can't say I didn't, and that was the thing. I couldn't say yes or no sometimes. And I was like, the shit they're telling me is really outrageous. So let's just put an end to this now, Yeah. And I'm the same way. If you give me any kind of a pain I don't take pain medicine because I'm allergic. But like Demerol, I could take Demerol. That's an age-old pain reliever. Well, and I've always done good on it in low dose. But last time I got it was in the hospital. Through a vein, and it was supposed to be 50 milligrams, and I said no. She says, well, you need something for this pain, and I'm like, no, I'm good. She said, no. So she gave me 12 and a half of Demerol. Well, I didn't get to go home that night like I thought I was going to. I started tripping. The walls were mountain purple. I looked at the nurse. Her face was, and I'm like, why am I tripping on this Demerol? 12 and a half. But I think it was because, I just had a major surgery and, I was off my feet. And I hadn't had Demerol in years because I went through most of my surgeries taking just a leave. And so that was quite the new experience. So now I know no Demerol either. And here's the thing. After they saw that happen, they sent me home with 30, 50 milligram Demerol pills. And where they went? Down the toilet. They sure did. I like me too well, you know what I mean? And I had that weird reaction, so I just like knowing what I'm doing too well. I know one surgery I had, my friend came and to help. She's a nurse. I didn't get a lot of help from her. I was waiting on her. But anyhow, they had given me some pain medicine before I came home that day. Tramadol or something, I don't know. Apparently it acts like an opiate once you take it. Tramadol. Anyhow, by the time I got home, I didn't feel good. Jesus Christ, every surgery I've had's been major. She's telling me, and then she puts it on social media, that I was seeing Ninja Turtles on the ceiling and fucking aliens were stealing the water out of my pool. And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. That's our friendship started dwindling. I said, how dare you put that on social media? I don't know that happened. He says, you're laughing and you seem to think it's funny. How dare you? I didn't think it was very funny. Yeah. I don't know that happened. I can't say it did because I went home, went to bed, went to sleep. I don't know. Oh, there's a Great Dane. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You want to give him to me? So yeah, that was the major reason, you know. But again, I can't take opiates. I'm allergic. You know, the hive thing that happened with the chicken bite. Oh yeah, that's how I get. You know, I go into anaphylaxis and I can't take it. You know, we were taking our chances with Demerol, but Demerol's got a different makeup. You know, so I was okay. I just didn't like that tripping with it shit though. You know. No, because, you know, if I had to go home and, you know, hubby had to go back to work or something and I'm taking that weird no. Not happening. Not. But, yeah, you know, so then I'm listening to these girls at work talking about mushrooms and all that stuff. And, you know, she's going, yeah, I had to get my medical marijuana card because now they're putting the fentanyl in the weed and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, they're putting that shit in everything. I said, next thing you know, they'll be putting it in your goddamn McDonald's hamburgers. You know? Well, you know, and my husband has a card, and the two of us, you know, on his card, it goes fast. And she said, you know, in the beginning, we got like 2 ounces of weed, and that didn't last us the 30 days. What? What? I'm a weed smoker, and some of you will like it, some of you won't. But from way back, you know, that was, you know, our culture growing up. I see nothing wrong with it as long as you do it in the confines of somewhere safe. And but yeah, 2 ounces of weed a month. That's some heavy freaking smoke in there. So yeah, so now she got her card, but he gets 4 ounces a month now. She got her card, so now they're gonna have all this. They're trying to raise a baby. It's none of my business. I just put that out there, though. Those are the kind of things that worry me about smoking weed, because, you know, you smoke some weed, you get happy, you eat a lot, and then you go to sleep. Who watches the baby? The whole time my children were growing up, and God rest his soul, if my ex-husband was alive, he would attest to this. The strongest thing that went in my body was coffee. I didn't smoke weed. I didn't smoke cigarettes. I didn't, nothing. None of that. You know? What is wrong with my mirror today? Oh, there it is. You know, I had children to raise, and you know, even though it was marijuana, I wasn't going to smoke it. It's marijuana. And cigarettes were off the board. That's why both of my girls are pretty healthy, though, you know, because I took care of me when they were inside of me. You know, now I'm grown. I can do whatever I want, but I'm not careless. You know, I'm really not careless at all. Some days I'll smoke, some days I don't. There's been weeks go by that, you know, it's not a big thing for me. It really isn't. I can take it or leave it. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie about it. I do indulge from time to time. And there are times where I indulge a lot. You know, I'm having a bad day. But with me, and I know everybody's going to go, oh yeah, I've heard this. No, you can ask my husband. He'll tell you. I don't get that ridiculous buzz. It helps me keep the anxiety and the hyperactive a little bit in control. I don't hardly ever get a buzz, and I don't do it for that. Because of the extreme hyperactivity I have and stuff. It's just more of, you know, like coffee. Coffee calms me. I can drink coffee all day long and lay down and take a nap, where most people are wired for sound. No, because of the adult hyperactivity. It's like kids with ADHD, you give them the opposite, and it helps them, like Elavil and things like that. Yeah, well, I'm kind of that kid, only old now. So yeah, if I'm having a real bad day, like last night, I'm lying, I went home, put my feet up, I was exhausted, I couldn't stand myself, you know, and I told my husband, he said, honey, sit down, he says, take it easy and smoke a ball, and I did. And I went in the living room, I was going to do a video, and I went right to sleep. It calmed me down, and I was gone. You know. And maybe I will this evening, and maybe I won't. It's just life, you know. It's life. Doesn't matter if I'm 25, 35, 85, 105. It's life. That's where I'm at. And I saw my husband, I think, in the van at the side of the house. Oh, nice. Everything's moved out of the driveway. Good deal. All right, guys, I'm home. And you know me, just jibber-jabbing on the way home. I'm thrilled. I'm so thrilled. After yesterday, it was such a long fucking day. I'll be back. Maybe something will happen when we're out at Sam's Club. I got to go to Walmart anyhow. They're the only ones that carry my coffee creamer that I'm willing to pay for. And anyhow, I got to run in the house and use my little litter box. And I'll be back. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for listening to my gibberish and my bullshit. And, you know, it's just life. I love my life. You know, I have bad times. I have good times, you know. But I got more good times than I got bad. Anyhow, guys, love you. Thank you. Do something for you. I'm going to right now. Take care of yourself. Tell somebody you love them. Push the buttons. Hubby just pulled up next to me in the van. I got to go. I told him to push the buttons. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.